A hectic morning for folks who are really racking their brains right now trying to head northbound on I-65. It was pure ice on the way in, and we're just seeing accident after accident popping up, so it's hard to touch on them all, so we're going to get to the major ones. Let's take a look at your better options to get around this morning, because I would not be wanting to wait around in that unless I have about 3 audiobooks on deck and ready to go. There's over 20 accidents and slide-offs on I-65. We're turning over to 650, and we're taking a live look here at northbound I-65, and I'm seeing a lot of brake lights. This map just gives you an indication as to how bad it is out there and how we should not underestimate these conditions. They have this awesome father-son dynamic, but like any other child out there, Graham knows the feeling of dread when your parents finally join social media. It really is. It's the Hunger Games of Thanksgiving.
Block says anyone can be a bad axe thrower.
I've thrown with 81-year-old grandmas.
I love Christmas.
Angela and Star went above and beyond, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that crown Santa hat.
That's a queen right there. Haven't seen a...
You don't have to be a race fan to recognize the name Andretti. 5 members of the Andretti family have raced in the Indy 500, but only one has brought home a win. Are they cursed? Well, I went straight to the source for that answer. Hey, and that's not all, Frank, because I'm going to tell you all about the newest additions to the rink this year, including those little inflatables that you mentioned. They're truly unique. You're going to want to be here for it when we come back. It's like beyond it being my favorite season. It's my way of life. See, if you got to take off work, you better come back with something sparkly, right? Make everybody proud. The Andretti curse. Is it real? You
Merry almost
Christmas.
What did it say? 35 days? I am ready. We know
I was
you
ready in March. This is the Christmas anthem that we all deserve.
But what if this is the year that Marco can finally put another Andretti on the side of that Borg Warner trophy? That's one aspect that draws Ball State students here. Well, that and a really good mimosa.
That one.
I mean, this is a genius way to be like, hey kids, this is so fun. But really, you're putting them to work. Like, this is every parent's dream. It was a very stressful day.
Yeah.
I did a lot of emotional eating when I got home.
Do you feel better now?
I don't regret it. Oh yay, the start of winter. Always the bearer of great news, Star. They're made in Elkhart by women who are learning job and life skills to get back on their feet.
It's a steep number, and for some families, that cost makes attending prom not even an option.
So come on over here.
I was just making sure we had the most up-to-date information for your roads as you head out today, because today's my day to shine.
Oh.
Solid chocolate Hershey's Kiss. I was clearly a very good child.
Merry Christmas.
At just 15 years old, Michaela Marks isn't yet old enough to have an Indiana driver's license. But she's been going head-to-head with boys on racetracks for nearly 7 years now. And in that time, she's made a name for herself, taking home countless trophies, championships, and Rookie of the Year honors. But her story could have been very, very different after an accident nearly changed everything.
Some days you just have this weird gut feeling in your stomach like something's going to go wrong, and it usually does.
That day came when Michaela was only 4 years old. After falling out a second-story window left her on life support with a traumatic brain injury.
She was in really, really bad shape when they got her to the hospital. We had probably 3 days of just not knowing, just laying there praying.
Then Michaela woke up.
They thought everything was getting better and stuff, but then I started having seizures.
After months of healing and finally getting those seizures under control, things started getting back to normal. And normal in this family means Michaela got the itch to go racing. Which isn't that surprising since she's grown up around one of IndyCar's most legendary families. Her dad, Scott, is Alexander Rossi's crew chief and has worked for Andretti Autosport for over 13 years.
It just feels normal to me. I just used to it. Every time around like Mario and stuff, I just don't feel that way like other people do.
When it was Michaela's turn in the cockpit, her parents were supportive and her doctor gave her the all clear. But not everyone understood the decision to race.
We had friends and family that thought we were absolutely insane. Like, your child had a brain injury and you're going to let her go race something. But you know, I mean, you can't hold your kid in a bubble. You can't.
Right off the bat, being a girl in a male-dominated sport wasn't easy.
They try to wreck me and stuff, and then I wreck them back because that's not okay for you to do. I'm a girl. I can race too.
But they quickly found out, like it or not, Michaela was there to stay.
When I started beating them, the parents didn't like it, and the boys would usually cry.
Racing's expensive, but she's got a lot of support from friends like Alexander Rossi, who gifted her with race tires, and James Hinchcliffe, who she counts as one of her biggest role models.
When I went to the race school, he gave me some of his old gear to wear because I didn't have any.
She's also got a role model in former IndyCar driver and team owner Sarah Fisher, who maybe sees a bit of herself in Michaela.
She works on racing every day and looking at how do I improve myself today and tomorrow and the next day. And that's what racing's all about.
Although Michaela's eyes are ultimately on the Borg-Warner trophy, she knows the road to get there isn't going to be easy. And after a few tough seasons, it would be easy for some people to just give up. But not Michaela Marks.
I'll ask her over and over, do you want to quit? Do you want to quit? If you're done, we'll be done. No, I don't want to quit. I just want to get better.
RachelBogle, CBS 4 News.